Screen printing is an art. We get it. No one particular way to do a job. This is just our take on it, with some quick tips to help you elevate techniques while improving efficiency in your shop. All that and add a dash of Business 101, and you've got yourself a series for anyone out there. Press for time.
Hey everybody, Damien from Dynamic Supply with another episode of Press for Time from Phoenix, Arizona, out here at the Workhorse facility. TD is going to walk us through the portal, which is kind of the complementary piece to the tablet controls, and he'll give you kind of the explanation of the difference between the two and how they work together. Take it away.
Okay, perfect. Right on the money. The portal here is a web-based portion or software component to the tablet that we had talked about earlier. So the tablet, when you have it connected to Wi-Fi, is going to sync with your portal. It's going to marry some information in terms of maintenance, in terms of any errors or anything on your press, it'll come to here, and vice versa. As the machine communicates to the portal, you can take the portal to communicate information from the machine. So anywhere you're not on premise, you're away from the office, you can be monitoring the job status of jobs in the day, what's completed. You can be checking in on if there were any maintenance issues, etc.
So basically, if you're laying on the beach, you got your phone or iPad with you or something like that, you could access your portal, see where they're at progress-wise, maybe what rate they're running at, are they going to make it through the jobs for the day, kind of check up on the progress and know where they are all the time.
Exactly correct. And when in the maintenance video, when we talked about, we've got essentially a Carfax on the press. Okay, this is where that's housed. Okay. So here's where you can go access it, print it off, view it, outside of just being on your press. Okay, so the portal itself is going to come, there's a link on our website. You'll create a username, a password, very easy to do. You'll link it to your machine. And then we've got 4 settings over here. We've got a My Equipment, a Jobs, a My Users, and Portal Options. My Equipment is simply going to be the machines that you have connected to it. In this case, you see 4 for this example. We've got the showroom machine, the press we had at Long Beach, anything that we wanted to show connectivity to.
So if you've got multiple machines in your shop, you can have the multiple machines up on this portal and you can see exactly what's going on in each machine?
Yep, so you can see each machine, you can assign stuff to individual machines, whatever you'd like.
Great.
The jobs, inside of the jobs here is where you can import artwork, where you can set information up. So I'll show you this one here. For example, here is our Long Beach print, Damien. So in here, you can see you can bring the artwork in. So you can see a picture of the artwork that we want on the press. We can put a job title, notes, what machine it's going to. This is where you sign it, total number of prints, and information on every single print head that you have on the machine.
Wow, so you can actually lay out on what head, what color you want, how many strokes, all of that stuff.
Absolutely. You can lay out the full print sequence, bring in the artwork, and as soon as I assign a specific machine to this job, it goes straight to the machine tablet itself. So you could be away from the office, or you could be programming the job for your machine or the jobs for the next day. Your press operator comes in, powers up his machine, sees there's jobs waiting, and there's all the information for the jobs.
Oh, so this could be done previous day. You're all set up for the next day. He comes in, just gets up and running instead of kind of roaming around asking what's going on, stuff like that.
Exactly correct. Yep.
Right.
So My Equipment, Jobs, and then My Users. My Users is very simple. Who do you want to have, control of your portal? Who can go in here? Who can access this? That's totally up to you. Portal Options in here is where you can even modify the job templates. Okay, we've got a generic one in there. If you want to change the format, etc., you can do all of that. Okay, so that's a quick overview of the options of the portal. In the My Equipment, let's go ahead and pick a specific machine here. Now it gets even further in depth. We had talked about some maintenance, etc. on the press. Here is where this is getting stored off-site of the machine or in the cloud. You can go in here and view maintenance logs. This is the items that we have videos to. It tells you when it was done, the date it was done. You can go in here and view machine logs. So what this does is anytime you've had any error code on your press, a safety cable disconnected, etc., it's taking a snapshot of the entire machine and sending it to this location on the portal. And it's got a few other features. You can go in and view all of the software changes that we've brought in, what they do, the date that they were brought in, so you can stay up to date on your software. And it gives you again, just another layer of connectivity, another layer of functionality, you know, another layer of user friendliness if you choose to use it between this software system or the Portal software system and any one of our automatics. The Freedom behind us, the Cutlass, the Saber, whichever one you have.
So this is kind of a quick overview, again, of the Portal, but one of the exciting things about the Portal is this is something that is going to be able to have added functionality to it as we go. It seems like kind of learning month to month some of these new things you can bring in that are really cool and add on it. And the nice thing about it, when you buy Workhorse Automatic Press, you're kind of along for the ride. You get all that new stuff, bringing it in, you're going to find things you can do that it wasn't able to do when you bought it. That's what I love about this setup.
Sure. And you're right on the money. The limiting factor for us on this is our imagination. You know, and it'll prove itself out very, very much similar to, you know, buy screen printers for screen printers mentality on the press and the functionalities of the press. We will employ the same thing, you know, on the software side of it and the Portal to cater to the screen printer's needs, wants, or whatever they're using to access this for.
Well, being out in sales with screen printers, the one thing I know is there's no lack of creativity. So I imagine there's going to be lots of great ideas coming from guys, and this is really going to be kind of developed down the road and have more and more functionality to it.
Yep, absolutely correct.
Awesome. So we're kind of trudging through the videos here today. We're going to do some more, and I really appreciate you explaining the software and some of that stuff. I know it's hard. There's a lot of information. Sometimes you can get that kind of glazed over thing. But man, I love the technology side. I think it's really cool.
We'll check in on every once in a while because it's only getting better from here.
Yeah, we're always going to be kind of making it better with that
No
input
doubt.
from the printers.
Yep.
All right, guys. So thanks for watching, and we appreciate it. Now, get back to work.
This episode of Press for Time has been brought to you and powered by Dynamic Screen Printing Supply and by Workhorse Products and produced by ProQuoter. Remember, it all starts with the quote.
Better?
That was great.
Okay.
That was great. Love that.
A little bit more banter.
Yeah, just a little bit like we're in this. I'm gonna just go ahead and get tight on that, and you can send it to the
Okay.